Sir, HOD sir, what time will start the event, sir? Shall we wait for 2
Ma'am,
more minutes?
we will start by 2, ma'am. Just 2 minutes. We will start, ma'am.
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, shall we start, ma'am?
Yeah, sir. If resource person is ready means we can start, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we start, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will start.
Okay, sir.
Now
Warm
I
greetings
request.
and
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir. Now I would like to request our HOD of the department, Dr. Uttaraswamy, to formally welcome the gathering.
so warm greetings and welcome you all for a National Education Day celebration 2022. A small smile with great work make and every moment joyful and cheerful. With this, on behalf of our management, executive directors, sir, deans, sir, heads of various departments, faculty friends, and my own behalf, I am very much happy and honored to welcome our today's chief guest, Dr. T. Sendilvelan, sir, Professor and Dean,
Thank you.
IQAC, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Puducherry Technological University, Puducherry, for today's National Day celebration 2022. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I am very much cheerful to welcome our executive director, sir, dean, sir, heads of various departments, faculty friends, and dear students for this celebration event. National Education Day is celebrated every year on November 11 as it marks the birth anniversary of Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, who was the first education minister after independence. The theme of this year is Changing Course, Transforming Education. National Education Day is celebrated to enhance and improvise the quality of education for learners in our country. The day also shows the respect of Azad's contribution, laying the foundation for an independent Indian education system. He is a pioneer thinker. His role in the struggle for freedom is inspiring. He was passionate about the education sector and worked to promote social fraternity. UGC, AICT, Kharagpur Institute for Higher Education, the University Board of Education, and Secondary School Board were established during his tenure. He also helped establish the education institutes like IIT Kharagpur. Maulana Azad established the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. With this, I once again welcome you all for the National Day celebration, and I request you to today's chief guest to take over the session on National Education Policy Reforms in Higher Education. Sir, please. Before that, I welcome Niveta ma'am or Mohammed ma'am to brief about chief guest. Please.
Yes, sir. Sorry for the change of program. I would like to request Mr. Bharatraju to introduce our chief guest to the audience.
Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Good afternoon to one and all gathered here. I am happy to introduce our resource person, Dr. T. Sendilvelan, Professor, Mechanical Engineering, Puducherry Technological University, Puducherry. Dr. Sendilvelan has completed his doctorate in Manufacturing Engineering in the year 2003 and postgraduate in Production Engineering in the year 1988 from Annamalai University, Chidambaram. He has a vast 35 years of professional experience in both teaching and research. His field of specialization is manufacturing engineering. His area of interest belongs to metal forming, machining of materials, fabrication, etc. Adding to his credit, he has published more than 90 international journals and 60 plus national journals. SAR has visited countries like Hong Kong, Korea, Ireland, connected to his research contributions. Adding feather to his cap, He has been selected by MHRD, Government of India, for participating leadership for academic program in association with Indian Institute of Science and Research, Kolkata, during the year 2019. On behalf of Department of EEE and Mahendra Engineering College, I once again welcome you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Bharatraj.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, HOD sir, madam, and all other learned faculty members and participants of this program. So how to?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Is it visible, sir? Is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is visible, sir.
Okay.
You can please continue, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you. In fact, I am also very happy to join with you in the National Education Day. And in fact, I thank everybody for giving me an opportunity to talk about this topic, very relevant topic on this occasion. National Education Policy Reforms in Higher Education. Thank you for your very nice and kind introduction about me. Already they have introduced me. I am working as professor as well as additional charge I am holding as dean, internal quality assurance cell of Puducherry Technological University. All of you know that national education policy, which was evolved and finalized in the year 2020. That's why always, and many of us probably in the since during that time we are affected by pandemic, it was not publicized very widely, but in 2020 it was finalized. That's why it is also always called as National Education Policy 2020. It is not a new thing. Probably in our understanding or during our career, this is the new one. But if you take the evolution of these education policies, very first in 1968, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since we are online and also probably you might see in the news that in Pondicherry heavy rain is there. Orange alert already are given. So right beginning yesterday night onwards till now, continuously it is raining. That's why because of bad climate, any internet problem, you please tell me. Okay, sir. Right. So very first in 1968, Indira Gandhi government announces the NEP based on the Education Commission. Then subsequently again after 1968, there was a big gap. In 1986, Rajiv Gandhi government again changed the NEP. Probably you people may not be aware. I was in the final year of my engineering. I'm probably I would be much senior to you. So I still remember. I don't know much about that education policy and all. In that, lot of computer-related things have been introduced only during that time. During late Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi's period only, lot of computer-related things and all. Even when we are in the final year and all, slowly the computer programming, 4-on-4, everything had been introduced. So in that new education policy, which was introduced by late Prime Minister Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, mainly focused on computer-related things. That was probably, I can say, a foundation for IT, information technology. From there only, there was a big revolution in India in terms of computer-related activities. And later, 1992, when Prime Minister late Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao and the Finance Minister, then Finance Minister Mr. Manmohan Singh, when they were there, they slightly modified that 1986 policy and introduced the common entrance examination for professional program. That was the very first time from 1992 onwards, national level entrance examinations have been conducted for professional examination, professional courses. And of course, 2005, Again, Dr. Manmohan Singh, when he was Prime Minister, slightly he modified by bringing the common minimum program into that NEP. And of course, after 2005, probably we cannot call that as a new NEP because that was only a modified thing. And similarly, 1992 also slightly modification. There are 3 NEPs, including what presently we are going to introduce. 1968, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi introduced on NEP, National Education Policy, then which was completely revised, and all that computer-related things were introduced by Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in 1992, which was the second NEP. And in between there are only modifications. And the third NEP, which we are going to face, was introduced in the year 2020. All right, was introduced means we are only in the primitive stage, and all the policies and all slowly evolved. And the UGC has asked all the universities to roll out this NEP 2020 from next academic year onwards. That is 23-24 onwards. All universities have to introduce the new NEP 2020. That is a mandatory condition given by UGC, and lot many works have been done, which I will be speaking about that. See, what is the need for this regular revision and introduction of new NEPs? First, let me read the vision of the present NEP, National Education Policy 2020. National Education Policy envisions an India-centered education system. It is underlined because so far we followed most of the policies related to education and the norms which were followed in foreign countries. This NEP mainly focuses that the education should suit to the Indian conditions. Okay, that's why India-centered education system that contributes directly to transforming our nation sustainability into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high quality education to all. Okay, here equitable. Equitable means, so yeah, education, HOD sir talked about Mr. Maulana Azad, but when I read about him, he was first person raised his voice that education is the right of everybody and it should be freely available to all. So in that concept, that equitable means without any gender bias, caste bias, creed bias, everybody should get education. That is also again another important policy of the present NEP. And one more thing, why we have to regularly revise that national education policy? Yeah, probably roughly once in 20 years. See, once in 20 years, lot of changes are happening in the real-time thing. For example, when the NEP was introduced late in 1986, second NEP, I told, no, I was in the final year. Our education curriculum are totally different. Even we didn't study as mechanical engineer any robotics paper because that time no robots are in India, only in abroad. But of course, after 10 years, there was a revolution, industrial revolution. Okay, from industry 1.0 to we entered into industry 2.0. That is fully automatic. And then the 20 years in industry 3.0 also came. What is that? So from automation to everything robotics and computer related. Now people are talking about industry 4.0. So mostly cloud computing. We have now integrated computer science with all branches almost. And as mechanical engineering professor, I can say almost 70-80% of our subjects already coupled with the computer science. Like industry 4.0, if you take name itself industry, that's why how that cloud computing can be used in industries, right? And what are the cyber physical system, and how this robots, CNC machines, everything, and this tuning region, like that. So many things, we know that almost 4 or 5 pillars of industry 4.0. So when industries are going at different pace and speed, our education system also should cope up with that speed. That's why, that is the reason Probably you may see that why every 20 years we are going for new national education policy. When I start discussing about that, you can understand. Now we are integrating everything with NEP. That is a reason behind that. See, National Education Policy 2020, right? Almost people had worked for 3 to 5 years to develop this one. And Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Kasturi Rangan, probably all of us know, former ISRO chairman, right? Indian Space Research Organization chairman, Dr. Kasturi Rangan. He was the chairman. And of course, many learned professors, vice chancellors, and the people from industries, from government body, so many people had actively involved in that as members. And then that way only the NEP 2020 was evolved. Such a, what I can say, Herculean task. It's not that much easy. And even now also, one thing here itself I want to say, during implementation, many teething problem would occur. That's why always for any national education policy, when it was introduced, they are giving some timing also to get that it matured phase. Probably next year, UGC has asked all the universities, already we received letter, all the universities to implement NEP. Though it is there, probably you see first 5 years to 7 years, some problems will be there. That too, this time NEP, we are going for with different ideologies and different innovative concepts and other things. That's why definitely some problems will come. Always people will be giving some 10 to 15 years to remove the teething problem. First, the government came out with the 2030, no? They have given next year implementation means almost 7 years. Now they have extended to 2040 because this time we are expecting some initial teething problem will be there. See, every time when national education policy has been introduced, there was always a comment and criticism that this will not work out. Even 1986, I remember as a student, when it came to our syllabus and all, even our professors made a remark. I know that. See, they have introduced all their computers. In India, whether computer will come, one of my professors asked like that, whether in India computer will come. Today, even online, no, with the help of computer and communication technology only, we are able to make this event possible. So that time there was, I'm not blaming anybody, even our professors, because they were in previous NEP. That's why they had doubt whether, because during that time, frankly, I will tell you, as final year student, we have not seen computer at all, because one mainframe computer would be there, the whole university. Nobody was permitted that time. Like that, the situation. That's why he raised that comment, or they raised the doubt. Why they have introduced like that? But what happened? That became very successful. Today we are in the IT world. Similarly, now also a lot of criticism questions are there. But I am sure that it is going to be implemented very successfully. But the government initially gave 7 years. Now even magnanimously they have increased the full implementation problems under up to 2040. 2040 it should reach to the matured level. Okay, with this introduction, we'll go into the concepts. See, NEP 2020 was divided into 2 divisions. One for school education and the other one for higher education. I am not going to talk much about school education because anyway, 1 or 2 slides I will talk about school education. There are also radical change. See, one thing, understand, whatever the change, we have to start from school education. If the school education is not strengthened, naturally we can face that problem, no? When school education not strengthened properly, all the changes are not made there, that the students will be the input for us. Sometimes we are also facing that problem. That's why, so NEP will be starting from the school education, and of course in the higher education like college education, like engineering and other things also, it will be implemented. But one thing I want to make it here, I studied in a magazine that national education policy is exempted for law and medicine, because they will law council, bar council, as well as this national medical that the council, no, that now it is changed. They will take care of how to change that curriculum and other things. That's why law and medicine is not coming under this ambit, and they will be doing it separately. All other things are coming under NEP purview or ambit. See, when you see the school education system, what we have now is officially 10 plus 2 only, right? I studied and only in 10 plus 2 that time. That means 10 years in schooling and the plus 1 plus 2 again in schooling with a different curriculum. There was no education below first year, right? Now, of course, people are going for play school, nursery and all. That is unorganized sector. Government has not, if you see that every school has their own rules, regulations for starting play school, nursery and other things. Okay. Government has not stipulated anything. That's why I'm saying that it is only 10 plus 2. Now, government is also getting enter into that regulating the nursery school education. That's why, you know, this 10 plus 2 becomes not 10 plus 2. If you see on the top, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, totally 15 years. That means the 3 years that play school becomes mandatory and the government will regulate that. Now it becomes unorganized sector. Every school they can start if they want in different fashion. Now government is going to regulate. It is government in NEP, you know, through NEP, it is getting entry into that 3 years prior to first year, first standard. So if you see the box, you know, foundational, that is 3 years Anganwadi preschool, right? That 3 years. If you add the 3 years, it will become 15 years. Then after the 3 years, 2 years will be class 1 and 2. So whatever these 3 years, what we are admitting our child as play school, nursery school and all LKG, UKG becomes mandatory, that 3 years. Then 2 years as usual, first standard and second standard. Afterwards, preparatory level will be after these 5 years, another 3 years, age 8 to 11. You can see the second box. And another 3 years, right, class 6 to 8. Now, first 5 years, you have completed only second standard. Another 3 years, 3, 4, 5. Next 3 years, the blue box, 6, 7, 8. Another 3 years, 9 to 12. Okay, there is no plus 1 now. So that already schools have started probably implementing from next year onwards. So it will become 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. What is the use of that? See, one clear message in NEP is 2020 is wherever student wants to stop his studies, he can stop. And after some time, if he wants to continue, he is permitted. Now the system is very rigid. If somebody is leaving the school in between like 7th standard, 8th standard, after 2, 3 years, he will not be permitted to rejoin the same school, is it not? But now that system will be abolished. Even the higher education also, to our surprise, a student can leave in between and rejoin within 7 years. I will tell you at that time. So the main crux and theme of NEP is student can leave at any time and within some stipulated period, say 5 years, 7 years, government, about school education, I don't know, but our higher education within 7 years, they can rejoin. Not only that, they can rejoin any college or university in the whole India. Say first year he studied in some college, right, in Chennai, and he left. And second year, he can join somewhere where he is working in New Delhi or Uttar Pradesh. That's kind of a very interesting thing. That's what initially I told that the teething problem will be more here and definitely it will be solvable only. That's why government has extended the time period up to 2040 because a lot of problems will come. First year he will be studying somewhere. He can leave also. Within 7 years, anytime he can join anywhere in India. Why this kind of things come? Because we know many people are underprivileged. Okay, I don't find everybody those who are becoming school dropout are due to their inability. I cannot say like that. Many people are becoming school dropout, stopping in between because of finance problem. That is also there. Even in a higher education institution like colleges, many students are suffering There are two things why, like this kind of, you can leave in between, you can join anytime. Why it is coming? This is called as MEME system. What does it mean? Multiple entry, multiple exit. You can enter multiple times, you can exit multiple times. That is called multiple entry, multiple exit scheme. Okay. Why it is coming to college? We will discuss mostly college. Anyway, here I want to emphasize point. There are two types of students. One, a student after plus 2, let us assume he is joining engineering with the interest. Probably after joining engineering, after first year only he will realize, no, that engineering is more difficult for him, right? He could not do so many analytical papers, mathematical paper, maybe, right? After joining only he will understand. So after 1 year, now what are we doing? Compulsorily he has to study. What is he doing? He is keep on accumulating the arrears. It's a very sorry process. This is fact, is it not? We are all facing. Because what type of students could not understand, and decided that they are not able to cope up with that. In spite of that, the system makes them rigidly that you have to be here. That's why they are keeping so many papers, failed papers, and probably what is happening? I know in all the universities or colleges, we know at least 10 to 15% of the students, they becomes they are going without degree, and never they are completing also within 7 years or 8 years. I know that many students, they are not completing it. What is the use of that? Instead, if he is permitted to go outside, he can go for a job, and wherever interest he can actually show his interest and come up. We cannot say that all the time only educated students, graduates alone will shine the job market or career. No, even if he has potential, we know that I studied in a book. Actually, Mr. Bill Gates is a dropout, college dropout. That's what he wrote in his book, Mr. Bill Gates. What he told in his thing, I could not understand what process are teaching, but my mind was thinking something else. That's why he came out and joined in a computer company as a clerical staff. From there only, when Bill Gates came, who is the father of the entire world for computers. So I am not supporting it. Some students could not. They can, even if they are permitted to go outside, they will shine. That is one aspect of NEP 2020. The other group of students, okay, they are very much interested. They can excel in engineering education with the excellent, what we can say, distinction and other things. But unfortunately, they may be very poor. Many students are there. They are coming to us and asking, sir, when the scholarship will come. Yes, because their family situation is like that. That is another group. So NEP is giving way for them also. You go outside, earn whatever the job you are, because your brain, you earn it, and then come after probably 1 or 2 years, you join. And another thing, without troubling him leaving the job, wherever your job, nearby institute, you join and continue. These are the aspects behind this multiple entry and multiple exit. That is a very, 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 what I can say, important theme of this national educational, national education policy. Okay. Is it clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, madam. So hereafter, I will go mostly into that higher education system. What is highlight? Already many things I told you. I'll go bit fast. The new policy aims for universalization of education from preschool to secondary level with 100% gross enrollment ratio. Okay, that means today India's biggest worry is school dropouts. Especially yesterday also I read in a magazine that after this COVID, school dropouts percentage increased. See, in these 3 years, many of the poor students, those who are left the school, afterwards they did not come, because due to their family situation, they went for a job during the COVID period. And then what happened, that becomes a regular thing for them for breadwinning. They have to earn. That's why they could not come back again. So that's why the gross enrollment ratio means how many students join and how many students completed. That percentage is gross enrollment ratio. 100% may be joining, but only 60% completed means your GER is only 60% school level. And another thing, and aims to raise gross enrollment ratio in higher education to 50% by 2025. You know what is the GER for higher education today? Higher education gross enrollment ratio is only 27% today. That means after graduating, only 27% of the students are completing postgraduate degree or PhD, something like that. Very, very poor. Abroad, they are 70%, 80%. So at least our government, through this NEP, that is already I explained, no? Even if they go out because of some reason, due to their inability or due to their family condition, financial problem, they can rejoin. That's why your GER always will be improving. That's what the expectation of NEP. Today it is very poor, 27%. And at least the government is trying to achieve 50% by 2025. That is the highlight of NEP. NEP 2020 will bring 2 crore out of school children. Just now I told that many students dropped out, became school dropout, right? So now if you give them a chance that again they can rejoin by this NEP rule, they will come back and they will join with the mainstream. The 10+2 structure of school curriculum is replaced by, already we discussed, 5+3+3+4 curriculum corresponding to ages. So that if you see that, no, as per their age, the years are given. So that in Tamil we used to say, Kurvi Tarela Pananga Vikira Mari. That means even my children all studied, I was with them to solve their homework and all. 6th standard itself, you are keeping Periya Pananga Ithukku Tarela Vikiring. Then what will happen? That fellow will fall. That's all. Okay, that is okay. Here, if you see the phased manner they are planning for their age, every age, what is the level of education? And one thing, whether school or college or higher education, in NEP, another biggest underlining theme is reduce the syllabus. Even you study little, understand, and always that critical thinking and innovation should come. That is a basis of NEP. It will include 12 years of schooling and 3 of our Anganwadi. That way it becomes 15 years. See, whatever that the play school, pre-KG, LKG and all, now it becomes regulated one by the government through NEP. Already we discussed revamp the higher education system. Hereafter we will stick on to only higher education. Revamp the higher education system, create world-class multidisciplinary higher education institutions across the country, increase gross enrollment ratio to at least 50%, to build world-class universities and to achieve high global ranking. Okay, because only very few institutions, we know that 5 or 6 only participating in the world-class ranking. So NEP wants to increase that number of universities to participate in the or to figure in the world-class ranking and to be called as world-class universities. The key principles of NEP 2020, respect for diversity. See, India is a diversified country. In every place, different languages are spoken. In NEP, the main focus is you have to teach in your mother tongue or local language. That's why respect for diversity. Not necessarily that we have to teach only in English. English also can be there. Along with that, you have to have even, I think Anna University has Tamil medium of some branches. We are also planning from next year onwards. Okay, because some students, because of that miserably, they are failing. Right? Only if you keep on teaching in English, they could not understand. So, respect for diversity. Wherever local language, based on that language, you teach. And local context, okay? And equity and inclusion. Already equity means include everybody, right? That's what even our first founder, education minister told, right? Kalam. So, include everybody, that is equity. Community participation, right? All your syllabus you see, where it is connected to the public. We will go slowly into the syllabus. connected to the public. Use of technology. See, go for smart classrooms, ICT. That is another emphasis given by NEP. Emphasis on conceptual understanding. This is very, very, very important. Just now I told that even if you teach little or your syllabus is little, understand and study. This kind of mugging up, learn by heart, that days had gone. That is the reason the creative thinking is not coming to our students. To think creativity means to think in a different manner, out of box thinking and all, only comes when you understand the subject, right? Otherwise, only mugging up. So, emphasis on conceptual understanding. This will repeat in many places. Please be patient because this is very, very important as far as NEP concerned. Developing unique capabilities. See, another thing. Here, interdisciplinary. That means a student, unique capabilities. Okay, an engineering student is interested in physics. Why can't he study physics? So he must be permitted to go to attend a physics course in some other nearby institute. That is called clustering. I will come to that later. If that physics course carries 4 credits, that 4 credits will be given to him. That's what I told. Now, so many novel ideas are there. During implementation, probably some problems will come. That also I made a last slide as a challenge. If a engineering student is interested to study physics in final year, that means advanced physics to the level of MSc physics, he must be permitted. That is called a unique capability. I read in another book in this context. I want to tell you, we all know that Dr. Homi Bhabha, who is architect of Indian nuclear research, but many of us probably don't know. He basically was electrical engineering. Why? Because he was forced to take BE electrical engineering. In fact, he was interested only in physics. But like what we are telling all the time, whether medical or engineering, like that, in their parents compelled him, and he completed BE electrical engineering. Then he told their parents, I want to do postgraduate in nuclear physics. See, this is a very good example. Why he did not do nuclear physics in India? He went to abroad and completed nuclear physics and doctorate nuclear physics. Why? Because our system, even now also, does not permit an electrical engineer or engineer to study MSc physics. But in abroad, very, very common. Before going to medical or engineering, they have to do some pre-courses. One of my relatives there. Before admitting a student in medical, 1 year they have to study something. No? His son studied economics and then became a doctor. That kind of flexibility is there. That time, since it was not there, even today, since NEP is not implemented, I don't know whether BE student can take MSc physics. It's not possible here. Because very clearly we are telling that only BSc can do MSc, BE only can do ME like that. Dr. Bhabha went to USA. There he completed MSc physics, nuclear physics, doctorate nuclear physics, and became a nuclear scientist for India. This is a very good example. I want to say that nuclear unique capability. That's why in NEP, you can go anywhere, study anything. See, even I will tell you, one engineering student, we are planning like that. I am one of the members in our university. We are planning like that. If a student, engineering student wants to study final year, some economics, MA economics level, one paper, he can go. We are planning that he may be sent to nearby Pondicherry University. He can go there. He can do a managerial economics course or some MBA courses. That time itself, BE itself, that credit will be again passed on. We'll discuss everything later. So, critical thinking, creativity. That's what. See, Dr. Bhabha became a world-class nuclear scientist only after studying MSc physics, nuclear physics, not because of his BE electrical engineering. Okay, so critical thinking and all will come, and it will convert, it will be transforming into creativity. Only whatever the subject is interested, then only it is possible if he studies that one. Because of so far, our system is only students are studying only due to compulsion. That we cannot deny. We know that also. That's why many of the engineering students joined here, and we are seeing that pitiably that they could not complete, failing and all. Continuous review on regulatory system. Yeah, just now I told about multidisciplinary. Any student can study. Okay, but degree will be same only. Because he studied 2 courses in physics in nearby university or nearby college, arts and science college, he will not be given BSc physics. Okay, he will be given BE only. But that 2 subjects he is interested. That's why tomorrow he may connect that with his engineering. Similarly, from the art, see hereafter, here in one point will come and tell you this art, science, engineering, the distinction all will be vanishing. We cannot call, all are students only. For example, one, of course, prerequisite is there. One BSc physics student nearby college wants to study one course in engineering, maybe engineering mechanics. Very, very common, no? Engineering mechanics, strength of material, common for physics. And he wants to know, or he wants to study strength of material with application oriented, right? So far in arts colleges, the physics people are also studying strength of material, but lot of physical concepts are there. But slightly application is missing. But engineering, I will tell you very frankly, only with the +2 physics they are coming here. Not too much of physics knowledge or in-depth knowledge they have, but they are studying only strength of material, like any other course, with the application only. So why can't you combine these two? The physics student can come here, study strength of material, he can learn some application. Engineering student can go to science college and study physics so that he can apply with more scientific knowledge or basis. So that is the idea behind that, right? So multidisciplinary and holistic education system. Holistic, see, repeatedly the word will come holistic. Holistic means, well, I also studied in a book what is holistic. They are explaining with only example. You take the example of our body. All that organs or components, parts should work synchronously, is it not? If I am talking or giving a talk, my mouth alone is not working. I have to energize my brain also. And the brain and mouth should not work in isolated manner, different timing. First my mouth starts and brain works later, or the other way around will not work out. Simultaneously, all that parts are working, is it not? That is the example for holistic. Holistic means, just now I told, our engineering student without physics knowledge, only if he studies application of something in, say, thermodynamics, my own area, where physics is lot many physics concepts are involved. Without that, if he studies only application, it won't work. So he should go back, study physics somewhere. Then the theoretical concepts along with the application only will work out. Even I don't know, electrical HODs are also will agree, right? So for the physics and mathematics are very, very essential for electrical, mechanical, everywhere. Even mathematics also, okay, why he is studying only mathematics? Let it go to higher level also if he's interested in mathematics. That every part should work synchronously, like that everything should work synchronously. That is called holistic education system. Then equity and inclusion, okay, we should take everybody on the board, motivated, energized, and capable faculty is necessary. Technology use, okay, already told you. This time, all ICT, smart classrooms, webinar, everything will be used in NEP. Global outreach for higher education, promotion of Indian knowledge systems. Okay, separate credits will be given. Like we already almost slowly forgetting our Asian culture, ancient type of habits. You know, today also allopathy is there. With due respect, Indian medicine, no, ancient medicines are much more important. During Corona period, all we ran behind that ancient medicine only, Indian medicine, right? Old. So we slowly forget when okay, something like Corona occurred, immediately we are going. And again, let allopathy be there, but along with that, even I know many doctors, they are advising us to take some of the herbals and other things. So Indian medicine also you can add one paper. Yoga is another paper. And Indian culture, Constitution of India. We are now in our university PTU, we already started offering 2018 onwards, 1 credit course, all these things, right? Anything he can choose, or any two, I think, 2 courses they have to complete. Yoga we are offering, Indian medicine, Indian spiritual things, yoga, Veda, and almost mainly these Indian cultures, Constitution of India. Of course, we don't have qualified faculty. Constitution of India, we are calling one faculty from law college, nearby law college. He is only teaching that one. So already we started 2018. Partly we implemented these things. So promotion of, now it becomes not optional, compulsory. You have to offer this kind of courses. At the end we will discuss promotion of Indian knowledge systems. Even it can be Indian medicine also, languages, right? Cultures. What are the Indian culture, tradition culture, and its values, and the Constitution of India? All these things you have to offer. This becomes compulsory. Research, innovation, and rankings. Integrated, of course, NIRF, IQSC, and NBA. All this becomes very, very rigid and strict in NEP. Many of us immediately cannot think that, okay, they will also go along with the old system. No. NIRF ranking, that's what they are in the research innovation. Still, it is going to be very strict. They want to change that ranking methodology and all. So, NIRF ranking, then NBA, and of course, every institute or college should have IQSC, Internal Quality Assurance Cell. At the end, I will tell you, they are all become more strict, stringent, and compulsory. Integrated higher education system. Just now I told that there should not be any boundary or barrier that arts, science, even one engineering student is interested in music. He can go to music college and take a course. The system is going to be like that. If whatever the credit, that will be transferred. I will explain what is that credit transfer, who is going to do and all. I will discuss. Yeah, this already discussed. We have to respect for diversity, community participation. Yeah. See, stakeholders will be not only university, you have to take public also along with you. Use of technology, critical thinking. Okay, everything we discussed. Again, some more highlights. Competency-based education, right? So when he goes for some competitive things there, instead of mugging up the syllabus, that way they are planning. Development of scientific temper. Just now I told one side there is no application, the other side completely application. There is no scientific background or theory. Now you have to combine, integrating. So that is integration of subjects, right? No silos among subjects. That means there is, just now I told, there is no boundary among subjects. If a person wants to study, he is interested in higher level of mathematics, he can go take a subject where BSc Mathematics at third year level, nearby college. This is coming under, you can ask one, sir, how they will be permitting. You have to go for clustering of institutions. I will tell you at the end. Promotion of multilingual teaching. That means vernacular language, the state local language can be used for teaching. I'll go fundamental principle of the policy. Okay, recognizing, identifying, and fostering the unique capability. Just now I told that. You have to understand, if a student is very much interested in particular field, you allow him to do that. And not only going outside, even mechanical engineering student is interested in computer science. Okay, he should be taken, he should be permitted to take few courses in computer science. So understand his interest, capability. Accordingly, you should design the syllabus. Not hereafter syllabus framing and the formulation will be student centric, right? Whatever students is interested, accordingly you have to syllabus, frame the syllabus, not it will be university centric. According to the highest priority to achieving foundational literacy and the numeracy by all students. Okay. Flexibility, many times I told that Learners have the ability to choose their learning trajectories and programs and thereby choose their own paths in life according to their talents and interest. If a person says that he is interested in music, you should permit him. Accordingly, what credit he gets, that will be transferred, right? No hard separations. Just already many times I told you, hereafter you should not distinguish this is arts college, science college, engineering college. All are colleges, all are students. One student must be permitted to go to another college, take whatever the subject he is interested, and accordingly the credit transfer must be done between vocational academic stream in order to eliminate harmful hierarchy and silos. Silos means isolation. No? That's not any gap between different areas of learning. Multidisciplinary, I told, holistic also I explained, right? Across sciences, social science, arts, humanities, sports, for a multidisciplinary world in order to ensure the unity and integrity of all knowledge. Emphasis on conceptual understanding rather than rote learning means memorizing, right? Rote learning, completely memorizing. Sometimes our students used to say, sir, bookல அந்த அட்டையில இந்த அட்டை வரைக்கும் மனப்பாடம் சார் அப்படிமா எங்க பீரியட் தான். That will not going to help you in any manner. You have to understand, then only the creativity will come, right? And learning for exams, rote learning, that is rote means memorizing, and learning for exams, that and all should be removed. Okay, the education must be conceptual understanding. You have to understand the concept, then only that creativity, everything will come. Creativity, next one, critical thinking. Okay, ethics and human constitutional values. Already told you, that's why they are planning to introduce constitutional India of India. Ethics, of course, professional ethics now we are introducing for the past few years. Then Indian culture, how our ancestors, okay. See, one thing always I used to wonder, without any engineering degree or formal engineering education, how people have constructed so many palaces, temples like Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple or Lord Nataraja temple in Chidambaram. If you go and see that, even I, as engineer, I used to many times wonder how they studied. So these and all we should teach our students. Okay. So many times, along with the scientific basis, ethical things and innovative instinct, no, some people will, by their feeling itself, they will say. So our ancestors many times instinct feeling only drove them. So that and all will come here after in the syllabus itself. Okay. Other things, liberty, responsibility, producing equality. Okay. Promoting multilingualism and the power of language, life skills such as communication, cooperation, teamwork, everything will be included somewhere in the syllabus, not the engineering syllabus. In the syllabus, it will be there, nearby colleges, or you have to hire professors to teach them. Focus on regular formative assessment for learning, extensive use of technology, ICT, a smart classroom, respect for diversity. Okay. Yeah, last one I want to emphasize more. Light but tight. It appears to be very light, no? New education policy, but it will be very tight. Regulatory framework, integrity, transparency, resource efficiency, evaluation. All these things will be very tight. Innovation and out-of-box ideas, that is creativity. Outstanding research for outstanding education. See, hereafter, research will be based on application research only, right? Now the route will be all not paper writing research. All the application research should be leading to patent formation, from patent formation, transfer of technology, like that only, and the commercialization. That route only government is planning. Continuous review, rootedness and pride in India. That's what I told. What is our ancient and modern culture, how our ancestors lived, developed all these things, which we are enjoying. Everything we have to, Indian tradition is, we are offering on paper. Education is a public service. Substantial investment in a strong, vibrant public education system. So these are the what I can say themes, different themes or ideas behind this new education policy. Okay, why we have to go for new education policy? What are the problems or difficulties or major problems the current education system? Severely fragmented. See, there are divisions. I am arts college student, he is science college student, he is engineering student. That is biggest boundary, which you should not have. Any student who wants to learn anything related to improve his knowledge, he has to do that. Presently fragmented, less emphasis on the development of cognitive skills. I know, I hope that we know that the three modes of learning, one is called affective, cognitive skills, and psychomotor, right? Affective means by feeling we can understand. Cognitive, what we are learning through formula and other things, scientific basis. And the psychomotor normally practical oriented. That also will be included in the engineering system. A rigid separation of disciplines, limited access, particularly socio-economically disadvantaged areas, all will be there. Okay, and many things. Limited teacher. Now the problem is limited teacher. Okay, and faculty, institutional leaders. These and all. Okay. Suboptimal governance, large affiliating universities resulting. Here the last one, large affiliating universities. Okay, like I should not say that. Whenever any college is affiliated to university, they don't have autonomous. Autonomous college. Autonomous colleges also may not have full autonomy. Regularly, they have to follow the university norms and other things. See, by 2040, another idea is also there with the central government. First, they want to give the colleges which don't have autonomous, first they want to give autonomous. And slowly they want to promote all autonomous colleges into separate universities. I'm not joking. There is a plan. And slowly that autonomous colleges which got later stage, which gets later stage also will become university. So like abroad, central government is planning separately making everything as autonomous or otherwise separate university, so that the complete autonomy, they can implement what they want to do, but they will be watched, monitored by the regulatory body. Okay, so that is large affiliating university resulting in a low standard. That is the biggest problem. And now through NEP, before 2040, slowly in phased manner, the government, central government wants to make the colleges also universities. First, they want to give autonomous colleges. They want to make. Then all autonomous colleges will be made as universities slowly. That plan is there. Okay. Yeah. Now I will come to the another only half an hour. Maybe I may take another 15-20 minutes. What are many times I told the credit wherever he studied, that the credit will be transferred and all. Where it will be transferred. So the NEP, the very, very critical component is academic bank of credit. What is that academic bank of credit? All of you, please go into the UG's website and study. Because all we have to implement already, we are in the process of registering our university into academic bank of credit. That is literally a long, tedious process. Academic bank of credit is like our bank. Banks are generally dealing the finance activities. This academic bank of credit will be dealing the academic credits. See, according to this, if a student, before that I'll tell you one thing, all universities should become, should get registered in the academic bank of credit, ABC. Here I will say ABC. All universities, invariably, it is a compulsory that they have to register with the ABC. Who is operating ABC? ABC is an independent agency governed by UGC, right? So, whether all the universities can register means are they eligible? No. Either universities or autonomous colleges also, right? Who are all giving the mark sheets, who are all publishing the results. So autonomous colleges also included in that. and universities also. Either they have to get NAC accreditation, at least A grade, or 50% of their departments are accredited by NBA. If you fulfill any one of the condition, not both, any one of the condition only, you are eligible to get registered with the ABC. Okay. Now, we are in the process of registering with the ABC. That's why I know that mostly the controller of examination will be operating that one. And he has to register along with his Aadhaar card, Aadhaar number and everything. He can only open. What they have to do, after the exams are over, when the mark sheets are issued, immediately the mark sheet should be uploaded in the ABC. And all the students of autonomous colleges or universities should also get registered with individually get registered with the ABC. Then only what will happen, say for example, we have student X studying in second semester. It can be matched. When his mark sheets or grade sheets are uploaded, the ABC people can verify. Okay. And already I told you, I will give the preamble, then I will go to the ABC more detail. This is very, very important. For example, already I told you, if a student studied, will be studying first year some college, and he can discontinue and go somewhere, even Delhi, and continue within 7 years. These and all we do not monitor. So first, when I say probably you may be worrying, or university people may be worrying, how can I follow, sir? No, it is not our job. After first year, we have to give them certificate. I'll come to that certificate course. He completed a certificate. Second year means diploma, that and all, I'll come to that. You give that one. With the diploma, maybe after second year, an engineering student leaves with the diploma, right? You have to give diploma. Then he will go after taking break 1 or 2 years, join third year somewhere. You don't have to worry where he is studying. Maybe one verification will come to you, whether he studied in your institute, got diploma. That only you have to answer. ABC will take care, because all this, his credits and are already deposited, is it not? So that credits will be transferred to the college. We don't have to worry. Now I hope I have explained in a very simple form what is ABC. With this background, we'll go to an academic bank of credit shall be. See whether is it interesting, understandable, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, another 10 minutes only.
Yes, sir. We are able to
okay, sir,
understand,
okay.
sir. We are listening.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Because this is not like our subject. I have to go slowly and I have to explain. Subject means okay. I
Yes, sir.
know that.
Yes, sir. We understood, sir. Understood.
Okay. See, the main the NA. Why I'm telling that regularly we are getting letter. Even our registration not yet over with the ABC. They won't leave you. They are regularly giving letters, even phone call to our vice chancellor. Because I'm one of the member in NEP, that's why immediately he used to call me, sit with the COE and make that process. Now only, I think last time we fully registered with the ABC. It's not that much easy job, even though we are eligible. We got NBA and the NAC, of course, new university. Last year only PEC has been, Pondicherry Engineering College has been upgraded as PTU, Puducherry Technology University. So shortly we'll go for NBA, NAC. Already we have NBA, that's why with that eligibility we have registered. An academic bank of credit shall be established which would digitally store all academic credits earned from various recognized HCAs, so that the degrees from an HCA can be awarded taking into credits earned. So all that autonomous colleges also should get registered with the academic, because autonomous college, they will be issuing the degree up to provisional certificate. So all these things must be uploaded there. Continues the chain of building transformative education system. UGC has introduced the academic bank of credit. So many information that are there with the UGC. It helps faculty to manage and check the credits earned by the students. Say, this diagram nicely explains. 1 credit is equal to 1 hour of teaching. 2 hours of practical field work equal to 1 credit. All that credits will be, after uploading, ABC people will convert into credits, right? See, he can study in so many colleges. First year he can study in, from all the colleges, the input will go to ABC. Later, the student goes somewhere after discontinuation, he can rejoin. All that credits will be sent from ABC. That's why individual students also should get enrolled or registered. The institution or university also should register. That is a purpose of it. To promote student-centric education. Already I told you, syllabus and education are here after student-centric. I am going to teach this syllabus you study means it will not work out. What is student-centric? 1 year he can study. He wants to a break due to his family condition or health condition. You have to give him certificate. You have to certificate in mechanical engineering, certificate in electrical, something you have to give. And then he can go somewhere after his health is recovered or he works somewhere for his family. He can even join some other college where he wants nearby. All the credits will be sent by ABC to that college. Maybe they will be verifying with the parent college. Focus on learner-friendly teaching approaches, implement interdisciplinary approach, allow students to learn the best courses, enable students to learn at their own pace. Okay, some student, first I told very elaborately, some student could not cope up with your syllabus and speed. Allow him slowly, slow learner, no? Let him come slowly. So it is a virtual digital storehouse, like how we are storing money in the bank, depositing money similarly like that. It will enable students to open their accounts, give multiple options. This is multiple entries and multiple exits. So that is possible only with the help of ABC. Seamlessly. There should not be any problem in ABC. ABC can be considered as an authentic reference to check. It is a central government going to be operated by UGC and central government. It is the authentic. Okay. They will operate in a foolproof system. Already they started communicating with us. Already I told the functions of ABC. So main thing is, please note that last 2 points, the credits can be redeemed. Redeemed means a student gets 40 credits, you are giving a certificate. Then he is joining second year. Again, accumulating credit, right? Through even MOOC courses, everything credit based only. Through MOOC also he can study. He can work and study through MOOC, Swayam. I will come to the later. That credit is also getting accumulated. Like how we are depositing in the bank, even extra money we are depositing, that is credit. Like that it will be there. And accordingly, the certificate, diploma and all will be eligible. But anyway, that university or institute only award that. ABC will not, UGC clearly mentioned, ABC will not award any degree and all. They will only give authentic certification or reference. He earned 40 credits, you can give him diploma. Like that only they will say. The validity will be up to 7 years, no? Beyond that, a student cannot continue. So what are the facilities? Increase the students' freedom from one college to another college. Enable the student to drop out in a year and then exchange the credits. They can redeem the credits and rejoin the same thing in some other institute. The institutes cannot keep the students in course. Okay, we cannot compel them, right? You join 4 years, you have to be here. That's what last point. The institutes cannot keep the students in the courses against their will. Already he wants to leave, because of his health condition or family. You have to allow will to earn money and all. So because of earning, you be here like that, and we cannot say. This is very, very, see, the arts colleges or arts and science colleges, after first year, if you see that marking, red marking, entry, exit, after first year somebody leaves, arts colleges, they'll give diploma. After second year he leaves, they'll give advanced diploma. If he studies completely 3 years only, proper degree. That's what given, proper degree. The same arts college, he completes 4 years. That is, after 3 years, he stayed 1 more year. He will be given degree with advanced diploma. Okay. So that was a proposal given. And anywhere, why multiple entry, multiple exit? Say, for example, the second year he has left from that college. After within 7 years, he can join some other college nearby his working place. He can rejoin in third year. Or after 3 years, suddenly he wants to do some research. Fourth year, directly he can join and get a advanced diploma. when we come to coming to engineering side, okay, the last right area shows engineering. Of course, there is no difference. We will be giving degree only after completing 4 years. And now they are planning after 4 years, if he stays 1 year and complete that 1 year, extra 1 year, 4 plus 1, even he is eligible for MEC. Okay, I don't want to name the university right now. I am Board of Studies member in that. Already in that Board of Academic Council member. Let us not name the university. I'm AC member in that Academic Council. Even they have prepared syllabus and all for 4 plus 1 MEC, integrated MEC. They are calling that as integrated MEC, which is permissible. It is, of course, on the pipeline already they started that university. 4 plus 1 directly MEC. So that the BTech syllabus will be very tough. Finally, the syllabus will be very tough. So that after 1 year, he can directly join MEC and complete MEC. Okay. Where our engineering, multiple entry, multiple exit, 4 years normal BTech. Let us forget about integrated MEC. 4 years normal BTech. If somebody completes first year, but he has to complete 40 credits. No compromise in that. First year, he fails in subject, some other subject, no, we are not awarding certificate. Let us assume he completed 40 credits and he wants to leave the program, we have to award them certificate. Certificate in mechanical engineering, certificate in electrical engineering, something like that. Then, second year he stayed there and completed another 40 credits, totally 80 credits. He can be given diploma, provided if he wants to leave. We are not compelling to leave, neither we are not compelling to stay. It is up to the student. And 3 years, if he completes 120 credits and he wants to leave, he will get a degree, that is called a Bachelor of Vocational Degree. That is a degree equivalent to any BSc or something. 3 years, 120 credits. But he has to complete the credits, pass in all the subjects. Only because of staying 2 years, 3 years and all, we are not giving anything. Of course, another 40 credits, he completes 4 years successfully, completes all the credits, passed all the papers, then we are giving the final BTech degree. Already we are planning in our university. All that thing we are planning, how to make the credit, because entire syllabus we have to revamp. Completely we have to restructure. What we are planning, morning theory, afternoon completely like we have to call the real mechanics from outside, give them occasional training in some areas like welding, electrical vehicle, electrical wiring. Something is going on. I don't want to say everything in a premature manner. So that, and another thing, you can get option only 2 months before of the first year. See, second semester started. Only the month of February or March only you have to ask option. How many students are staying and how many students are leaving. So the syllabus will be common to everybody. Don't think that 2 different syllabus will be there. No, only one syllabus. All the students will be given that occasional type of training, the afternoon or something, and finishing school, they have to go to industry and work sometime. Everything you have to give. Then only the certificate of mechanical engineering will be valid, no? Then diploma, also higher vocational thing. Because of that only Bachelor of Vocational, and maybe the BTech final year only we can introduce so many analytical, theoretical paper and all. Okay, that is a plan going on. Okay, already we discussed all this. Yeah, clustering of institutions. That is the biggest idea behind this NEP. See, nearby universities, colleges, whether it may be private or government, doesn't matter, you have to cluster. Why? Already I told you, if engineering students wants to study physics, he has to go to only science college. Is it not? That 4 credit, you get it from them and upload to ABC. Now I think it is clear. We don't have any problem at all. 4 credits for a physics paper called nuclear physics. He is going to science college. They will give you a certification that he has completed 4 credits of paper, passed in their exam. You add in your mark sheet and upload it in the ABC. That is the way we are going forward. Okay, that's why we have to cluster all that. This is a must. No institute can be isolated alone. we are planning to cluster almost 4 5. Of course, luckily, we are one university, technical university. Just half a kilometer, we have Pondicherry University, Arts and Science University, Central University. And we have very good arts colleges here, Center for PG Studies. Like that, we want to cluster 4 or 5 colleges within Pondicherry itself. One thing you have to understand, you should not cluster 50, 60 kilometers away. How he will go daily and complete the syllabus? He cannot stay, because he will be studying in your college, and for a particular course only, he will go to other college. That's why the clustering must be within 10 to 15 kilometers. That will be better. So this is very, very important. UGC is compelling, making compulsory of this clustering of institutions. Another advantage during clustering, what UGC is emphasizing, or NEP is emphasizing, to do research, every institute don't duplicate the same facilities. For example, we have one research facility, very good in electrical vehicle. Why we have to again buy SCM and other things? They are all available in Pondicherry University. So sharing of research facilities also coming under clustering of institutions. Already told you, MOOCs, SWAYAM courses also permitted. A student by working, during working also, he can earn credit, and all the credits will be uploaded to ABC. Even without attending any college, another 40 credits also he can gain. Okay, so please read the last paragraph. Higher education institutions will be required to register in the national ABC framework for the successful implementation of multiple entry exit system for smooth execution of multidisciplinary and flexible learning with the impeccable credit count, credit transfer, and credit acceptance of students. First one says that students can gain the credits by learning MOOP and SWAM courses. That also will be accounted. This national level credit account will facilitate whether the certificate, diploma, degree. Even while working itself, he can gain 40 credits and get a certificate also without coming to college. That facility, because ABC will certify. He can be awarded a degree, something like that. Yeah, multidisciplinary, right. In the multidisciplinary, what we are following now, one important thing called open elective course. Open elective course, sorry, gap is not there. Open elective courses should be offered. That means now we are offering one major and minor. Open elective course is different. Say, every student at least complete 2 open elective courses, means 8 credit, 2 into 4. Say, for example, mechanical student, other than mechanical, he can go to other department. Normally in computer science, they are taking Python programming or something. In electrical, they will go and take 2 courses at least. Now, that is called open elective course other than your branch. Similarly, you have to give major and minor. That's what now we are offering. No, first batch already passed out. If a student joins BTech mechanical as major, he can take minor anywhere. Minor means 20 credits with 5 courses, 5 into 4. We have a bunch. Mechanical, we are having a bunch of 5 courses, right? We are offering thermodynamics, heat and mass transfer, something like that, 5 courses. Similarly, computer science, they are having 5 courses. Electrical also, bunched 5 courses, 5 into 4. So, any mechanical student wants to take electrical engineering, we are giving degree as major in mechanical engineering, minor in electrical engineering. Major in mechanical, minor in civil. So, that way you have to give facility for major and minor. Open elective courses mainly for interdisciplinary. Okay. See why? Because some students know without getting computer science, they are studying mechanical. Really, if you want, is interested in computer science, why we have to stop their interest? Let them go to computer science, study some 5 important subjects so that he can apply that computer science knowledge with the mechanical engineering. That is also possible. Like that, already we have implemented. First batch passed out. These are all part of, see, somebody, you tune your syllabus based on 2018 AICT model curriculum, no? That time itself they started implementing. Why we are implementing and the first batch 2022 went out means we followed AICT's model curriculum 2018. There itself they introduced major, minor, open elective courses. That becomes compulsory now for NEP. I already told you ICT facilities, small classrooms, okay, mainly in conjunction with the ABC, conduct research and disruptive technologies. Okay. Integrated master's doctoral program. Already it is there in IIT, for the past many years. Some good students, BTech, IIT student directly continue MS, or MS student can directly extend his research to PhD. That and all there in IIT, or even Anna University also it is there, I think. So that things will be extended everywhere. Already told you knowledge of India, how our ancestors lived, how this kind of great temples, palaces and all built. Nobody knows, no? That the theory and all we have to introduce. Indian knowledge system, including tribal knowledge, traditional way of learning, specific tribal, etho, medicinal practice. Today, Indian medicine is one of the most appreciable thing in the world. Forest management, introducing knowledge from ancient India and Indian constitution, no? We are giving Indian constitution, spiritual, yoga. They are all subjects, professional ethics already there. Curriculum should include extensive laboratory. Laboratory means not what you are having, vocational type of thing. A student should immediately dismantle, do like a mechanic, that level of integration of STEM courses. What is STEM? Science and technology, engineering and management courses. You have to integrate everything. That is a new word coined by this NEP people called STEM courses. Science, technology, engineering and management courses. I think I am nearing time. I don't want to bore. So IQSC is a must. Many of you know already. You have partnership with the ministry, skill development ministry, national skill qualification framework. Even we can get money from them by writing project proposal. Already we sent a proposal to skill development thing to develop NEP laboratories and that also. And IQSC internal quality assurance cell should be there in every college or already it is there. So it is I am IQSC dean here. That's why the principal or vice chancellor, chairperson, 8 senior teachers, 3 external members, and of course director or dean of the member secretary of IQSC. And the question paper patterns in NEP mostly based on MCQs, multiple choice questions, and also Bloom taxonomy. We know that what is Bloom taxonomy, right? The lowest level is remembering. If you ask questions like definition, right, state, they are a lowest level, right? Definition means we are not teaching anything new. Define our student, state Newton's law means whatever law he is going to mug up and write. That is remembering. Next level, understanding. Something he should understand and write. Third stage, apply. Whatever he studied, if you give you if you give you a problem like design a passenger car, that is application, no? Analyze. In that he will do lot of analysis, force analysis, temperature analysis, stress analysis. Then evaluation, right? He will evaluate whether his design is correct or not. Finally, the creativity. Like that, our question paper setting now, AICD has changed the pattern. They are all called Bloom's taxonomy. The 6 levels are called Bloom's taxonomy. I think most of the questions in NEP, they will be made compulsory to ask either MCQs or Bloom taxonomy type of questions. That's what it is under discussion. So already told you, very clearly they are given the roadmap. Starting from 21-22, first they are approaching school level, and 23-24 onwards college level, the blue color, and any initial teething problem. Okay, whatever we teach or talk, ABC and all, initial teething problem will be there, and the policy is fully operational following competency review at the 2014. Even small hiccup problems. Many challenges are there. Fully I agree with you. Okay, students intake will be a problem. Suddenly some students leaving the first year. How many students will be joining the same year, that we don't know. So when students number becomes not stable or instability, number of teachers also will be a problem. Okay, and I will go through the important points. When you give 1 year certificate, what type of jobs they will be giving, they will be getting outside, that nobody knows. And teachers to people ratio, student ratio will be a biggest problem. Today we are talking that 1:20, 1:15. We cannot talk like that, no? In between, some people may leave. How many people will be leaving? How many people joining? Also, we don't know. So everything will be totally chaos, confusion. And the organization of each course, such as curriculum, credit transfer, number of lectures will require a lot of time, no, and other things. What type of jobs they will be getting outside? Examination, the evaluation will be a problem. Okay, and yeah, training and placement activities will be another problem. Each student, irrespective of certificate, diploma, degree, what type of jobs, and academic pathway flexible will generate massive data of each student. ABC will have a biggest problem, and every time ABC will ask us only to upload. And the Bloom taxonomy, yes, a new thing which they have to introduce. So challenges are there, but beginning itself, I told challenges were there in 1980s. Also, I was a student. Everybody questioned how this much of massive computer revolution. So today we are almost a top leader in the IT sector today. And like that, questions will be there. Even sometimes we don't know how all these things will be implemented, but definitely they will get implemented. No, yeah, that's why government has given very long time period of up to 2040. One problem comes, immediately they will give another amendment. UGC will give another guideline. Like that, keep on giving guidelines, guiding us, and to reach the path of NEP 2020. Thank you, sir. This is almost, I took 1.5 years, 1.5 hours. These are all my, whatever I gained from this NEP 2020, I just presented to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. You have given a wide brief about NEP 2020. Sir, I'm having few queries, sir. The
Yes,
questions
sir.
like this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about NEP policy in line with the SDG goals? Whether they are insisting about SDG goals in NEP 2020, sir?
SCT means, sir?
SDG, Sustainable Development Goals.
Yeah, it is there. It is there. It is there.
Okay.
So because they will bring that sustainable development goals in the hello.
So sir.
I want to come to friend. Sustainable development goals. They want to bring it in the research itself, sir. I told once actually all the research will be application oriented, patent making. No? In that they will bring everything. Everything.
Okay. You have mentioned the clustering of the institution like that.
Yes, sir.
It means clustering of discipline also like that, sir. Arts and engineering like that.
That's it. When you cluster the colleges or universities nearby, automatically that will come. That's what I told. One engineering student wants to take physics paper, he can go there and take physics. We cannot we cannot stop them, because after making cluster, we have to inform to ABC what are the institutes clustered with us. In that cluster, all the 5 cannot be equal partner. Who is the leading partner? Normally, universities will be the leading partner. Colleges will be the following partner. So everything we have to inform to ABC, and then only they will approve that one.
Yeah, okay. The students can inculcate the liberal arts course also like that.
Yes, definitely. That's what I told. All liberal arts, including music, nobody can question. If we cannot question why engineering student is studying music and all. I want to come to the why we cannot question. Normally now we will question, sir. If engineering student wants to take a physics course, definitely we will question. Even he can go to. We are going to cluster one liberal arts college here. Of course, Pondicherry hub of education. We have every. As I already told you, another next gate will be Pondicherry University, Central University. Plenty of all that biotechnology, bioinformatics. They have all MSc. Luckily, don't be BSc. That's why we want to go MOU with them for clustering. And one more Bharati or Palgalai Kudam is there. That is completely music, liberal arts. Separately, one institute is there, autonomous. Again, government. Another clustering institution. Like that, 4 or 5 clustering institution. Even fine. Fine arts, how many credits they are giving there? Same credit transfer we have to do, and we have to include in our mark sheet, grade sheet, and send it to ABC.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
So
Participants.
Here mainly we are giving respect to the talent, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
If
Skill
a
development.
student,
Skill development only.
skill development is very, very important. If a
Yeah.
student wants to specialize in physics along with engineering, why we have to stop him? So in that we have to allow that syllabus frame still very difficult. No guidance came from UGC. Anyway, we are planning from next year onwards something like 20 credits for that kind of course, so that 4 courses or 5 courses he can take outside. 20
Yeah.
credits.
Yes, sir. They are trying to cover both the 3 skills like that, 3 domains of skills.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And another thing,
Yeah.
after first year, we have to in that no option. So I won't give, my institute or my university will not give, like that we cannot say. NEP clearly says that after first year you have to give certificate. After second year, if you want to leave, not all the students. If somebody wants to leave, second year you give diploma. Third year you give B occasional. Those who are staying here up to 4 years, you give B.Tech degree. In that, the problem is, first year, the same curriculum, no, we cannot give certificate. What certificate you give, sir? First year common courses. Certificate means at least certificate in air conditioning, certificate in electrical wiring, like that we have to give. The purpose of certificate is he has to go outside and get some job. See, the purpose of NEP is a poor student. Poor in both ways. One poor financially, we'll consider that. He cannot continue his study. Let him go outside with the certificate, let him work, earn some money, and then come back for rejoin somewhere. That is the purpose. Second one, poor academic fellow. Right now, he decided, no, I cannot complete a B.Tech 4 years. I want to leave first year itself or second year itself. We cannot compel him, no? Yeah, all the brains cannot be same. So, we cannot compel them. We have to allow them. The two poor, one poor financial, poor academic, both will be allowed to go out. So, in that case, what type of certificate you will give? That I discussed in length in that meeting. Then we decided like that. All the HODs are now requested to find out 2 vocational streams from their branches. For example, in mechanical, air conditioning can be one thing, and machining can be another thing. Electrical, I think HOD told about wiring and one more.
Wiring is one part.
Yeah, wiring and one more. So what we are planning tentative only, sir. First semester morning we will have theory classes up to even 3 or 2:30. Then we want to bring some outsider, exactly house wiring mechanic is there, no? He will come and give them wiring training and all. One semester, one course. Second semester, for example, in mechanical, first semester, okay, not decided. We are planning air conditioning, refrigeration. That refrigeration, air conditioning mechanic himself will come. He will explain hands-on. See, our engineering students should work like a mechanic. Morning, you can have similar kind of theory papers. That's what we are planning. And then second semester, at least 2 for everybody. Not, as already told you, you will ask option only the second semester. That's what they are telling in UGC. Don't ask first day itself. Only the second semester, 2 months before only. Then we don't know how many people will be leaving. Second semester again, mechanical only air conditioning. Second semester, we are planning for machining. All lathe operator like that, he has to run. Then finishing school is there. After their credits are over, 2 months they have to go to some industry, machining industry, and work like a mechanic. They have to give you certificate that he satisfied all our requirements. Then only we can give certificate. So that the students, those who want to go outside, they can go with certificate and get some job, is it not? And similarly, the students, those who are studying also, now there is a widespread opinion. Very sorry to our engineering students, only theoretically very good. That concept will be removed. Both the theory as well as practical. But here, one problem is we have to sacrifice many science courses. Physics, chemistry, math. Maths will be there. But physics, chemistry, our professors already told, physics, chemistry professors, many, if we sacrifice that only, we can introduce this kind of vocational courses and all. What we are planning for that also on via media we have, sir. Physics and chemistry not to be common to everybody. we will have physics for mechanical engineers. Not necessarily one full course. Even thermodynamics, 1 or 2 units he can bring physics there. Not necessary.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Entire course as engineering, physics for engineers. Even physics for electrical engineers. Like that you can plan. Why common physics now? I think slightly that is waste of time and other things. So what physics you want? Mostly you may need electronics physics and something like that. That alone can be introduced somewhere course like that. But syllabus framing will be a very difficult task, because afternoon we have to sacrifice, at least not daily, at least 3 days in a week the mechanic should come and they explain. Then only they'll become like a mechanic. With certificate they can get some job, because already they have +1, +2. English will be good. They'll be better than any mechanic. This diploma holder second year definitely will be better than. That's what I personally feel. My personal opinion, better than a polytechnic diploma holder, because they are directly coming after 10th. These people are coming after +1, +2. They should be good in mathematics, English, and other things. With these diplomas, what we feel slightly they will be placed a higher cadre than that diploma holder. That's what they are giving actually UG diploma. Name itself UG or Niphon diploma. That is the difference between polytechnic diploma and this diploma. So everything in policy only, sir. And of course, implementation started. Our university started. We are slightly already first batch we have given major, minor, and all, because based on 2018 syllabus. Major, minor we have given. Last batch got one major in some degree mechanical, minor in computer science, anything like that. And 2018 onwards we are giving open narrative courses, compulsory. That means all the students should complete 2 open narrative courses. That means other than its department. Last time I offered an open narrative course on operation research. Out of 8 departments, other than mechanical, all 7 branches came. To my surprise, 54 students came, mainly from computer science, IT, civil, all came to my open narrative course.
In our syllabus also we are introducing open electives, sir. Automotive, electronics, like that.
Open narrative is part of theme in the NEP, sir, because interdisciplinary.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It covers interdisciplinary.
Yeah, now government also insisted non-Mudalavan scheme. They have skill development. They have introduced.
And similarly, the clustering of institution also. There are 2 themes objective. One, the interdisciplinary. Physics students can come to engineering college and study some of the relevant courses. And another thing, sharing of research facilities. Once if you are making cluster, you have to sign MOU and send it to ABC. Once MOU is there, you can also add mutual research facilities can be shared, so that whatever one college buys, the other college need not buy. That way, in the nearby within 10 to 15. These are the ideas.
That is a problem.
Already we are one of the universities slightly going ahead, and some of the NITs ready. They are ready to. They have to, because central government from next year onwards. I know 2 or 3 NITs. NIT Warangal is that the director is almost one of the committee member, Apex committee member. I attended his lectures, webinar and all. So NIT, Dr. Ravaro, I think, NIT Warangal is much ahead. They are ready. 23, they want to launch directly. Like that, I think 4 or 5 NITs are in the forefront. Sir, initially everything bit confusional. ABC appears to be, even our regular banking itself, a lot of complications are there. But ABC appears to be slightly complicated, but people already UGC is working out, sir.
So once we start implement, we will get practice.
Yeah. That's what, when one batch is going to pass out, let us assume 23 to 27, one batch will go out. Lot of problems will be faced, and they will tell us. Then UGC, along with the NEP team, they will find out solution which will be implemented for the 24 batch. So 28, some of the things will be removed. Like that, they are giving time up to 2040. Before 2040, when the batch goes out, it should be fully implementable. So,
okay, thank you.
Problems will come one by one. You have to sort it out, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. So thank you so much, sir.
Idea is good, especially this multiple entry, multiple exit. 2 things are very, very attractive here. One is multiple entry, multiple exit. Second one ABC. ABC, of course, ABC is because of multiple entry, multiple exit only. See, when a student does not show interest, why we have to compel them being here? But problems are there. Even government colleges are. Today we are facing shortage of money. Mainly depends on tuition fees only. Don't think that the government colleges does not depend on tuition fees. Right? Even yesterday, one circular came before exam. 12 crores of tuition fees payment due is there. All HODs like that is there. But problem is ascertaining the student strength will be the biggest problem. How many students will go out? Whether that many students will come, that we don't know. Then we will be facing financial problems here, tuition fees and this other exam fees and all that will be there. Anyway, government will come out with a solution. I hope.
So thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you,
ma'am.
Yes, sir. Sir, good evening, everyone. We have come to the end of the session, and Dr. Sendilvelan sir's explanation was really awesome. Let me propose a formal vote of thanks, sir. Respected Executive Director, Dr. R. Samson Ravindran, Mahindra Engineering Colleges, and Principal of Mahindra Engineering College, dignified resource person, Dr. R. Sendilvelan, Honored Dean Academic Mechanical Science, Dr. Shanmugam, esteemed Professor, Dr. Subramanian, Institutions Innovation Council Coordinator, Dr. Uttraswamy, HOD of Electrical Engineering, learned professors, my dear colleagues and student friends. Good evening, one and all present here. And so far we have been listening to Dr. Sendilvelan sir's wonderful talk on national education policy. And we are very much aware after listening to his talk that this day is being celebrated to commemorate the first education minister, Sri Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, on his birth anniversary. And post-independence, his focus was more on educating the rural people, girls, adult literacy, and very much like that. And the seed, what he has showed almost 70 years before, and we are reaping the benefit now. So, and first of all, I would like to thank our management for motivating us to organize such valuable event to cater to the need of both faculties and students. And I'm pleased to express my gratitude to our Executive Director, Dr. R. Samson Ravindran, who is the backbone for organizing co-curricular and curricular activities at our group of institutions. Thank you, sir. I would like to record my sincere thanks to Dr. Shanmugam, Dean Mechanical Science, who is behind our all academic activities. Thank you, sir. I am bounded to thank our resource person of today's seminar, Dr. Sendilvelan, Professor, Mechanical Engineering, Pondicherry Engineering College, Puducherry, who accepted our invitation in a short notice. And the delivery was really awesome, sir. You have touched upon the new education policy, yes, sir, and the academic bank of credit. Those words are really new to us. And how the autonomous and UGC and the cluster of all those things you have been explaining. And some of the questions, what I was thinking of asking was asked by our professor of department. You have given a valuable and explanation. Thank you very much, sir. And I am delighted to thank Dr. Subramanian, coordinator of IIC, for his continuous encouragement to organize various academic activities. Thank you, sir. And my sincere gratitude to Dr. Uttras, HOD of EEE department, for his academic support also. Thank you, sir. And I'm thankful to all the fraternity of our EEE department, my colleagues, friends, coordinator of this event, Mr. Parvindan and Mr. Bharatraju, and the students, especially the interested students or volunteers, by hearing to this new education, policy, they were volunteering to attend this event. I once again thank you all for making this event a grand success. Thank you all.
Okay. Sir, from my side,
Yes, sir. Yes.
yeah. Today I was a bit apprehensive about only power cut because continuous rain yesterday night. Normally, for safety concern, they will switch off the power. I was praying God only that it should not happen. Even Madam contacted me around 11 o'clock. I was not very confident. I will say, yes, Madam, today I'm on holiday. Anyway, I want to do it today. But my apprehension, thank God, God is with us. So without any interruption, it went very well. I also thank the management of Mahendra Engineering College for giving me an opportunity to deliver such a nice new topic. So I thank Executive Director Sir, HOD Electrical Engineering Dr. Trasamy, Dean Academics Mechanical Professor, and patients. I thank all the participants for your patience listening, because today I was told that a holiday for you also. Okay, so from my side it's okay, but being a holiday, you people have patiently attended. My sincere and special thanks to Madam Dr. Maheshwari, Madam, because as he pointed, it's a short notice only. Just 4 or 5 days before only he asked me. But of course, I am in that committee and so many things. Immediately, I converted everything into slides. This is the first talk I am giving to you. It's a bit nervous. I converted everything into slides. Up to yesterday, I was worrying whether 42 slides are sufficient, 1.5 hours, something like that. Short notice only, but I did whatever I can. But special thanks to Madam Uma Maheshwari, Madam, because of her continuous contact untirelessly, sir, whether when please send your biodata, very nicely he organized this one. So I thank everybody, okay, who was a special occasion. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, madam. I think
Thank
we
you.
can
Thank you.
yes, sir. We can
Yes, sir.
conclude.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
We can. Okay. Thank you.